If you already have a side hustle, if I always hear people saying they have 3 side hustles, that's great. The money that you generate from those side hustles, I'm going to tell you what to do with that money. And it's going to outperform any side hustle you have, most likely. So what you see in front of you right now are a bunch of rolls of gold and platinum. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take $100,000 worth of gold. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I need to pull out $100,000 in gold. Reason being, I am giving it, someone's coming here to pick it up right now, and I am taking $200,000 from them. So they hedge themselves. They feel a little protected by me giving them $100,000 to hold in gold, and I take $200,000 from them, and I'm paying them back $230 over the course. By the end of the year, they'll be done, and I pay them weekly. Now that $230 that I'm getting, first let's see what we need for $100,000 in coins. I'd rather get rid of my little ones. So right there in front of you, that's 50. So that's 40 coins, 40 half-ounce gold American Eagles, which is 20 ounces of gold. So in gold terms, it's at $1,825 an ounce. That's $36.5 right there. And then there's another 20 ounces of 1 ounce. And the funny thing is, that half ounce, if you go on eBay, they're selling for like $5,000 more, ballpark, like $41,000. I was checking prices the other day. I don't know what spot was at, but it doesn't make a difference. So I'm getting this back, so I don't really care about the premium. I can give him a little less gold and add 5% premium in there. It's not gonna matter to him anyway. This is just for some sort of protection, and he wouldn't do this deal if I didn't have this. So whoever says gold doesn't pay dividends, they might be wrong right now, because it's paying dividends for me. And there's no question in my mind, if it's paying dividends for me, it could pay dividends for you as well. You just have to be creative. All right, so at 18 and a quarter at spot price, 40 ounces of gold, that's $73,000 so far. And I have to come up with 100. So, and I'm gonna pull 200,000 out of his account, and I'm going to pay him back from this month to the end of the year, which is X amount of weeks, every week, till he gets back 230,000. So he's making 30,000. He's laying out 200. He's only at risk for 100. So I guess it's not really. I mean yes, but okay. So anyway, that's another. So that's what is this? These are quarter ounce. There are 40 of them in here, I believe. Let me see, 40 of them. So that's another 10 ounces. Another 10 ounces at 18 and a quarter, 1825 times 10. I have no idea what the price is right now. If I shut the phone off, I'm going to lose it. I don't, So that's another 18,250 plus the 73,000. 1, 2, 3. 91,250. This is not the first time. This is definitely not the first time I'm giving these coins out to someone. A year ago or so, there was a platinum Rolex, a 41. I wouldn't just buy a Rolex. This was a 41. They stopped making them, so I felt very strongly it would go up in value. I bought 2 of them, and I didn't want the guy to sell them. It was a jeweler. So what did I do? I handed him over 6 figures. I don't remember what it was. I handed him over gold, and he held it for me, and I paid him off. And while he held the gold, and I end up getting the watch back and all my gold and everything, obviously. And if I wouldn't have been able to buy that watch because I wasn't liquid for that much money at the time. And if I didn't have this, so that's more than once that it's paying dividends. You just got to be, in my eyes, I believe you just got to be creative. So those were the quarter ounces. There's 10 ounces in that roll. There's 40 coins, which is equivalent to 10 ounces. And at 18 and a quarter spot price, 18,250 plus, I believe that's what it is, and 73,000 is 91,250 we're up to. Now I guess I need another 10 grand, and the ironic thing is, I wonder, let's see. So now we're opening, so this is the last roll. It's the roll of the 1/10 ounce, my very first roll when I started buying them. There's 50, I think there's 50 coins in here. Yeah, 50 coins at 1/10 ounce is 5 ounces. So 5 ounces times 1825 is 9125 plus 91,250. So we just hit 100,000, $100,375. So now guys, this is not the first time I'm doing this, like I mentioned, but just to give you an idea, I knew this was coming, so I want to plan ahead. So this is the first week of January. There were 4 business days in this week, and I closed 4 deals. So, which I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to use. See, this is the email just so you can see. Hi, Anthony. I moved 200,000 into my Blank Concepts bank account today. Due to the amount and the bank holiday, it'll take 5 working days to clear. Blah blah blah. And you can read it yourself. He's going to Europe. We can do it next week. So this is next week already because this was like last week, I think. It says December 24th. So he's going to come here, take the gold, and I'm going to pull 200,000 out of his account. I'm going to pay him back 230, but most likely that 200,000 is going to bring me in like 320,000, ballpark 330. I don't know exactly, but right about that. Now, these are just rough ballpark numbers. I did not, by no means are they correct. This is just me speaking fast. By the way, shout out to, you know exactly who it is, one of my followers and also someone I do business with, sent me this beautiful gift. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. You're a beast. We're going to make a fortune this year together. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this content, please hit the thumbs up. Give me a tip. I don't know, whatever those things are on the bottom. Put the bell on and subscribe. I should know what they are. I apologize for not knowing. So either way, so now we know 55 today with today's prices. I don't know. Actually, like I said, I don't know the price of gold, but at $18.25 an ounce, without any premiums or anything, at $18.25 an ounce, 55 ounces, which basically is all the rolls that I had. 55 ounces is $100,000. You know, sometimes you have to think out of the box. Believe me, this investor did not call me and say, Anthony, give me 100. He didn't even know I had gold. So I solicited him for 200,000, and he said, Anthony, that's a little too much for me, because he does invest with me now, 20,000 at a clip, 30,000, give or take. So 200 to a different size number. So I asked him for 200. So then I came up with, what if I gave you $100,000 in gold? And he said, done. He goes, I have no reason not to trust you anyway, but done, let's do this. So you read the email. So he's already wanted to go. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to start selling ahead of time, which I just started doing this week, which let me show you some of the deals I closed today. So this is my handwriting, obviously. So these are three or four deals that I did this week, lining it up. So once I get his 200,000, I want to put it out right away to work. I don't want it to sit around and cost me money. So I will have the whole 200,000 gone before I pull it from him. So if you notice the total for these deals. So this first deal, I purchased $7,000 worth of goods for $5,000. They're going to pay me on average around $420 a week for 17 weeks. By the way, for those of you that like residual income, I don't know if this is considered residuals because it does end. Like real estate, it doesn't end, I guess, unless you lose a tenant or you sell the building. So all these deals basically have a shelf life. This deal right here, I purchased $41,340 worth of goods for $26,500. They're going to be paying on average of $1,313 a week. It'll be around 32 weeks, that deal. This trucking company, and by the way, this is all repeat business. So there's another reason why I'm not going out to investors. I'm not going out to investors separately. Because this person that's giving me this money right now, this is not for funding. This is not his funding. I'm paying him back 15% on his money over the course of 9 months, I believe it is, which, by the way, is roughly around $6,000 a week. But let's just carry on. So this last deal right here, and I have 2 more. I always have at least 5 irons. You got to have 5 things in the works. I think so. Anyway, you have to have like 5 irons in the fire, they say. So this last deal is $15,000. I purchased for $10,000, $900 a week. Altogether, $2,913 a week for this week's worth of business for the next 22 weeks. So my outlay is $46,000, which I already funded all these people with my own money. I didn't go to investors. I used my own personal money. And now if I raise money from someone like this person, I could pay myself back and the company will make money as well. So $46,000, and they're paying back a little over $70,000. It's very important to know, as an entrepreneur, you only eat when you kill something. So if you are not able to kill something, if you can't close the deal, you're not going to eat. Guys, I figured let's look at the gold instead of the board. If you like this content so far, please subscribe, comment, hit the bell. I would appreciate it all. I really do. And more importantly, if you're trying to become a successful, powerful, wealthy entrepreneur, being humble or having thin skin is definitely going to work against you. You'll end up helping someone else on their journey to riches instead of plowing your own path to success, wealth, and happiness. Trust me, successful, powerful, wealthy entrepreneurs, they lead by example. Success brings people together. So if you're an entrepreneur starting out or you're building, lift. It's your job to lift everyone around you up, while everyone around you helps push you through some of the roughest terrain in the world, that I can tell you. And the reason I say that is because I'm over 50 now, so obviously you become wiser. I've done a hell of a lot of deals, and I can tell you that you definitely need thick-skinned people who will try to screw you, and it's business. I mean, there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in business. You know, there's levels to success, and conquering the upper echelon of the wealthiest has been done before, and it'll be done again. You know, do you realize there's 2.5 million people in the United States that become millionaires every year? Well, last year anyway. Last year, 2.5 million people became millionaires. Did you hear that? 2.5 new millionaires last year. That's roughly around 210,000 people per month. There's no reason why you cannot be one of those people if you're not already are. And if you're not a millionaire, trust me, there's no reason, like I said, once you get to that status, that's not a place you want to stay, especially in these times. Being a millionaire is like it's middle class by far, but probably less than middle class. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. And these are the things, like the business, these are the things you have to be obsessed with. So if you have side hustles, like I said, if you have side hustles and you're making a few dollars with your side hustles, why don't you take your money and purchase receivables? Partner up with me, use your money, you do your deal, I'll walk you through the whole thing, and it'll be a win-win for everybody. Guys, again, if you like this content, I don't know if I said that yet, but $2,913 over the next 22 weeks. So this I generated the first week of January. So what am I going to do next week? And what did I do in the last 12 weeks? So, because every day you have deals ending, and every day you should have new deals coming in. Obviously, these numbers are not to impress you. I don't know what's big to you and what's small to you. So these numbers, it's just, I'm working and this is what it is. It is what it is. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing. And more importantly, also do me a favor, share the video. That I would appreciate. Have a blessed day, guys. Happy New Year. Let's make some money.